Okay. Alright. Well, as usual, I'm in the middle of watching a coding course, but to be honest, I'm really burned out. I honestly just want to start working on the freaking game, so this tutorial that I'm taking, like, it's pretty obvious that his flaws are starting to show, especially when it comes to animation, so it's just frustrating. Thankfully, it looks like I found some better animation tutorials on YouTube, and Adobe created something called Maximo, which like kind of automates a lot of the animation rigging stuff. So that just makes things like a million times easier. So I think, oh wow, right? It didn't actually go down that much, even though Bitcoin's down. So I think I'll try to finish up all that crap this week, and then Labor Day weekend I may take some time off. I'll probably buy the Advanced Battle Royale template, and then showcase that around and use that as a video. After I've had time to explore the assets, and then, I think maybe... So probably in the first couple weeks of October, like that would be the earliest I can release the prototype of the game. But we'll have to see, all right? Because I figure if I'm gonna be updating, changing it, obviously, which I will be, I might as well just have the game live, and then just start building up the audience from there. And then obviously, as I patch the game every week, every couple of weeks, eventually I want to get to a schedule around once every few weeks, etc. Well then, it's off to the races, you know. Alright, because I can already see what my game could become, what my ideas could become. I just gotta actually work. There is no bad news, right? I just have to, work. Regular over pace of blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't really care. So, now that I've kind of just stopped watching, because I even set my Twitter feed to just Brazil, because I can't stand I can't stand the American news on Twitter. It's so bad. So, now that I'm decoupling from all this political bullshit, I can clearly see so much better now. It also makes me realize there's only 3 men in this world on our side that I know will actually do something. Myself, Nick Fuentes, and Jesse Lee Peterson. Mike Turner is supposed to be the 4th person, but he's chosen to just kind of give everything up. So, with that kind of knowledge, I'm like, you know what? Whatever, Yeah, there's a lot of shit that I have to go through, so I'll be a force in like a decade. That's so long from now. We won't have a decade by now. There may not even be a decade, But yeah, I mean, the important thing is you keep trying, right? Because at the end of the day, there's really only a couple things that you can do that will make all of the changes. Just need a couple of bull runs, lol. Yeah, well, if freaking Bitcoin wasn't crypto what the hell? Oh, if crypto wasn't on a vacation this week because of stupid Labor Day weekend, this bull run would be doing really well. Well, at least Polkadot seems to be doing all right. Solana has finally dipped a bit because it was just going straight up. Ethereum's actually doing pretty well. So, I mean, we're a little out of order, but that's fine. But yeah, that's actually kind of nice. If I speed through, because right now I'm not following along that tutorial course. I'm just simply watching it and taking notes, and for a future possible reference. Because again, I'm just sick and tired of dealing with it. All right, I literally spent like yesterday and today a total of like 2-3 hours like fixing the bugs from his tutorials because he's using fucking Unreal Engine 4.15.2. I'm using Unreal Engine 4.27, which is like the latest version that came out a couple weeks ago or something like that. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And he also does it in some weird convoluted ways, which I understand is because he's doing multiplayer, but when I look at Advanced Battle Royale Unreal Engine template, when I look at this, right? He has tutorials. Yeah, this goes to his YouTube page. This guy's tutorials look way better. What? So Let me see. What was the one I was looking at? I was looking at some of these. This also has a drivable car function in his game too. And more importantly, he also has the deathmatch mode and the artificial intelligence already implemented in here too. Because the AIs are actually going to be important because obviously this game is going to be starting from scratch, so I'm not going to have a community. So what I want is for people to create their own games, just play against the AI, even if it's briefly. Oh yeah. Let's see. Also, what's nice is he also has the hit marker, right? You saw that brief X, pop up on hit. That's really important, believe it or not, in game design. That's why Call of Duty has that in their games. I think Battlefield has that too. I don't know about Fortnite because I don't play Fortnite, but the important thing is you need player feedback, especially instantly if preferred, that says, hey, you hit or you miss. Unless you're specifically designing a game like Valorant or Counter-Strike. In that case, you'll just have to look for the blood splatter. And of course, I did notice that the blood splatter was there too. So he's got a lot of good stuff. I kind of want to take advantage of this function too, where you actually have wearable armor and it shows up on your character. But there's a reason why Fortnite doesn't have this function, right? It's just going to be too much of a pain in the ass to customize every single piece of equipment that you have to each different character. It'll just take forever. So I'll probably leave this in here and in the beginning, but I'll slowly remove it over time. So, and I think I can get around this problem by just simply making the mesh show up as 0. So template armor, driving vehicles. We're definitely gonna have a tank royale or vehicle royale where like instead of infantry versus infantry combat, which is what you see here, it's gonna be like your vehicle versus the other vehicles, and then like you level up your vehicle too. So it's gonna be a nice little theme. Are you gonna put MLK speeches in your game like Fortnite? Oh God. Yeah, I saw that tweet from Tim Sweeney. Yeah, I would not want to. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, first of all, I probably can't include that if I'm gonna portray MLK in like a bad kind of way. Like, I have a dream, and then everyone in the game is like, yeah, he was a rapist. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to do that. So, chances are the answer would be no. Would be funny though. It would be very funny, but no. There are unfortunately many limitations that come with being mainstream, and that's one of them. Let's see, what is this? And I do like that he updates his videos over time, because obviously things change and get updated. So let's see, yeah. The thing I really want to look at is adding new explosives. So there's explosives for grenades. The thing I was trying to look is maybe it's this one, Team Deathmatch. I actually haven't looked at that. There was a clip where you see yourself going in and out of first and third person. I actually wanted to see if I could try to figure out how he did the logic for that. Adding a hit marker, template royale. Let me see. Let's actually mute that. I'm trying to see if I can find it. And what's nice is he also has melee in this game too. It's obviously very basic, but at least he has the base logic in there. So melee and shields, like physical shields, are actually very important in my game because that's part of the story. Because I want to combine like Roman Legionnaire style melee combat to like futuristic space, with ranged weapons and shit. So yeah, this template has pretty much everything that I need. So this is why I'm getting more frustrated because there's all this good shit and I still can't work on it because I'm still working on the fucking tutorial courses that aren't even that great. Well, it's good, but it's got a lot of flaws. Let's see, multiplayer Unreal Engine Marketplace. Let me see. That's not what I'm looking for. Let me write template because it's like 3.0 or something. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah. If I could figure out how to combine this template with the Battle Royale template, then that would be like Because this thing is clearly much more polished than the Battle Royale template. And of course, I like that not only does he change the colors on his comments, but it's all nice and neat, and everything is explained what does what. You have no idea how actually important it is to, you know, comment your shit. Fully replicate with all the important features for an FPS multiplayer project. See, here's the thing. This thing has all the other game modes I also want to include in my Battle Royale game. So if you don't want to play Battle Royale or Deathmatch, you can play Conquest, you can play Rush. I'm pretty sure this is from Battlefield. That's where he took it from. Capture the Flag, of course, is classic. Team Deathmatch. I don't know what this kill confirm thing is, but you know, it sounds pretty cool. So, I don't know. I mean, you know, I could change things and use this template instead and add the Battle Royale later, but I don't know. That would, I don't know. That's just something I kind of thought of. Leaning, weapon sway, equipable knife, fire modes, burst and sand, recoil, bullet penetration, bullet drop. Yeah, this even has recoil. Yeah, see, this thing has a lot more of the important features. Class and perk selection. Hey, this is exactly what I want to implement in my game. Classes and, well, I call it skills, but yeah, that's exactly what this is. Oh boy. Land, team A bots. Yeah, and there's bots. Third person mode. I have to admit, this is going to be a little more. I'm going to have to think about this. I don't know. I think I think it still would be better for me to just go with the Battle Royale template and then buy this thing and then try to like study it and figure out how he did it and implement it manually. Would be crazy. But yeah. Let me see. Hi, excited Discord. Oh, this power I want to buy this, but I'm waiting. Will it ever come out next year? Will it take? I need the information for planning. There is no release date. I'm afraid the update will be released when it's ready. On version 4. Ah. Yes, as soon as they release it, I will make a UE5 version. Okay. There about an arrow. I have not any plan. I'm afraid not. Look at it, but it's not planned for 4.0. Okay, so this guy's actually working on the multiplayer template 4.0 already. God, there's so much good shit to do. Like, I just wish I gave myself at least even another year to just start coding and learning all this shit. Ugh, oh well. Well, I'll figure it out. I always do. Alright. So, before we go into the economic stuff, I actually, because I just don't have enough time, and things are still moving kind of slow, I think I actually just want to start reducing my streams to just 4 days a week. Eventually it's going to get reduced, and then it'll eventually change over into, like, coding streams, maybe? I mean, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, but I definitely need to change and reduce the amount of streams. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do Monday through Friday, starting this week. Alright, because I need more time, both to relax and to keep coding. Because the past few weeks, I always had to start these streams on time, but I have to stop whatever coding I'm doing. Which I don't mind too much because it's like mentally intensive, but you know, eventually when the game is live, I need to, you know, be working on the game, you know? Or if I'm not working on the game, I need to be relaxing so I can go back to working on the game. Just let us know when to sell these crypto bags. Well, that's definitely going to happen. I'm definitely going to maintain the once a week video stuff. So, but right now, crypto is just like jerking off. So I think this will be a good time to, you know, do that. So I just put that out there. I'll make sure I mention it again on Thursday's stream. So today is what, Tuesday? Yeah. Alright, so markets flat to the downside, crude oil flat to the downside. I don't care about precious metals. What did bonds do? I assume not much, to be honest. Yeah, it sold off just a little bit, so people are just holding cash right now. Wait, this is my thing. We already went over crypto, so stupid ass, what? What? It's because of their stupid Cloudflare implementation. Okay, well. How annoying. Alright. Well, whatever. We already took a look, thankfully, but pretty much I'm not expecting, like I said in yesterday and in Bitcoin Clown World, it's just, I don't expect crypto to do much this week, which is annoying. The good news, though, is at least Binamon Energy seems to be doing much better, which makes sense, but we'll talk about that in just a second. So let's do another sweep here. I don't see any APR reduction threads here. Here's their NFTs. Okay, so not really much happened in PancakeSwap, so that's good. So Binamon Energy is doing really well because the good news is they did the most important thing. One day in the office with our chief marketing officer. Let's actually turn that off. So I don't know how these guys got their funding, but they're very well funded from what I can tell. Like they're definitely very good with graphics design, clearly, and just overall design. You could just tell just by looking at like their room and stuff and all the colors and stuff. So, and obviously that guy drawing obviously knows how to draw. So I mean that's just a sketch for him, but it looks really good for a sketch. So yeah, so far all the indicators show me that these guys are the real deal and they're actually just making stuff. They just need time so they can continue making more stuff. And not surprisingly, Binamon is up. So I originally got Binamon on 54 cents, then it dropped, and I dollar cost average when it was at like 24 cents or whatever. So, it's doing really well. Binamon is doing very well. Let's see. Binamon. Okay. Let's see. What's the cost? Yeah. See, this thing is already back at 49 cents. Well, 39 cents. Yeah, this thing has already recovered quite a bit. So this is perfect. So far, as long as they keep doing what they're doing, which is clearly obvious from what I'm seeing here on their Twitter, right? Yeah, it's doing. Yeah, this will come back up, and this investment will pay off very handsomely. Just like Moonpots and Chesscoin paid off very handsomely for me, and hopefully you guys. I think Binamon Energy is going to be really high up there, especially right now because let me check. Especially right now because the APY. Let me go in my Chrome. Where is Chrome? Right now, the APY, it's been going down because more people are getting in, but it's now down. Oh wow, that's a pretty big drop. It's at 4,189. It was at 4,350 plus. So, but still making good money, right? Right now I've got 584 Binamon Energies. So I have basically like $180 after like I don't know how many hours. 10 hours? 10 hours or something like that? I don't even know. But it's doing very well. It's doing very well. So, oh, there's my food, so I like to eat. So, yeah, that's good. Binamon is doing well, Binamon Energy is doing well, and of course, most importantly, and I already mentioned this already, but they finally made it easy to at least find where to download the game. Because before, there was no play now button. It was just this shit up here. So if I wanted to play the game, I hit play, and I would be like, what the hell? I go back to the home page. Right? Oh, good. He also added the play now button here. So here's the documents, how to get started, blah, blah, blah. And then download the game client. So this is exactly what I was asking them for. And they, obviously did a very good job with this. So, yeah. So now people are playing this game. He said there were like 2,000 people joining their game a day or something like that. But whatever, I don't care. As long as, because the game itself looks good. So, all right, we're just gonna make some money, right? We just gotta wait. So always a waiting game. But you know what? At least things are improving. So that's all that matters. He clearly is working very hard, right? Him and his team. So 3,311. Is this actually the right one? 24 minutes ago. Oh wow, it's 4:54 p.m. I didn't realize just how much time this is taking, man. Alright. Yeah, hey Waza. So, how to win every battle. The Art of War explained in 5 minutes. Actually, I might want to watch that off. Okay, that could be copyrighted music. Fucking DMCA shit. Those people are fanatically assholes. Let me see. Actually, there's one thing I do want to Maximo. What? This is the IBM Maximo. Oh, because it's called Miximo. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I've never actually read their homepage. Ready to use characters. Browse a collection of high quality 3D characters. I don't actually need to use... Actually, this could be useful. If I need default characters on the quick, I could just use Mixamo characters. And use it as placeholders instead of default shit. And then, obviously I'll be commissioning, actual graphics artists to make me custom shit. From realistic to cartoon, fantasy to sci-fi, there's a character for every purpose. Every character comes fully textured and rigged, so you can immediately use it in your projects. Yeah, the best part is this thing is free. It's insane. Like, Adobe is really freaking good. Upload your custom character to Mixamo and get an automatically rigged full human skeleton. This is the most important thing, because this is what's actually, killing me right now, because like I have a pistol animation and it's no longer two-handing properly the pistol. His left arm keeps going off into the distance and it's very frustrating. Custom fit to your model and ready to animate. Customize your rigging options with optimizations for mobile performance. Motion capture animation. Explore thousands of motion captures. I don't need this yet, but this is obviously going to be important later. Download character and energy in multiple formats, ready to use motion graphics, video games, film, illustration, etc. Do more with 3D and AR tools from Adobe. Well, right now I don't need this, because I just need the basic stuff. But yeah. And yeah, all you need is just an Adobe ID, which is free. So, it's going to look pretty good. It's going to be really good. II was good. Did I miss the crypto talk again? I only mentioned a little bit. Also, CoinMarketCap is having configuration problems with Cloudflare. Well, it looks like they might have just fixed it. Yeah, it's actually lagging, so now they're fixing the problem. But yeah, I mean, there's not much happening, right? Crypto's doing shit. Binamon Energy, as I just said, is doing a lot better. Because fundamentally, they are a real project with a real programming team. And they obviously know how to... Oh, a new tweet. They also know how to do design, which is clearly obvious here. All right, look at the colors, look at the shapes, the organization. It looks very well done and nice. And then this guy is one of their artists, right? Supposedly the chief marketing officer. I think that's what CMO is. And that's just a sketch, and it looks really good. So these guys know what they're doing. Binamon Z1 currency at the heart of a newly released game, and launch Z1 has increased 600% from 2 cents to 14. It's not showing the meaning the play to earn rewards are getting more and more valuable. I'm going to retweet that. So these guys are doing very well, and they also have very good marketing. So I am very confident in Binamon Energy, like already just making my money back, essentially. Right? This will be back at, what, 50 cents or 40 cents, and Binamon's at like 40 cents or 39 cents. So... he doubled his... FTM went nuts. He bought it a while ago. What's FTM? He doubled his money in a couple of days. Who's FTM?
My beautiful friends, we're going to celebrate. Yes, we are. We're going to have a party.
Oh, Phantom.
So, get ready. What am I talking about? First of all, it's Tuesday, August 31st. That's important, and I'll tell you why in a second. So it's yes, Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. Why is that important? And why are we going to celebrate? Well, today just happens to mark, are you ready? 7 straight months of gains for the S&P 500, record high after record high after record freaking freak show high.
Seriously?
No, we didn't hit a record high today. Imagine my surprise there. Stocks today, I mean, it's interesting, this dynamic, and you know it because I tell you every damn day. So the market fell under a little bit of pressure today. Do you know why? We had a missing link from the 4 dynamics that we watch every day to tell us where the market's going. The missing link today was crude oil. Crude oil, still in a ridiculous uptrend, did fall 1%. Now, why would that happen? Well, there is speculation here that OPEC is going to be increasing production. I don't think so. Could I be wrong here? Yes, but I don't think I will be. We'll see how it plays out. OPEC is pretty content with crude oil being $70 a barrel and above. Right now, we are a shade under $70.
Yeah, they fuck up oil
barrel.
prices
so
too
OPEC,
much. They're not going to make as much money.
They don't like it. They don't like it.
It's just
I
like
think
money
the
printing
odds
for the
are
Fed.
here that OPEC will not increase production. But speculators seem to believe so. All right, so crude fell under a little pressure here. Whatever. We'll see how that plays. But that was the missing link today. Let's talk about why. 10-year yield, beautiful. Absolutely stable. You know that. The dollar flat today, slightly higher. Okay, slightly higher. The Fed's balance sheet continues to balloon with no end in sight. So the missing link was crude there. And subsequently, this market cannot put on meaningful gains without crude being propped up. Just can't happen. There is the occasional outlier where you will see crude fall and markets put on substantial gains. It's very rare. Very, very rare. And this is why I tell you all the time that crude is the lifeblood of the market. Absolutely. So keep your eye on these things, and you'll get it. You'll get it after a little bit. So anyway, with that said, let's look at a few other lovely things. Gold today put on a little gain, nothing major. Silver suffered a slight loss. Okay, again, nothing major.
Yeah, it's just flat.
It is kind of interesting, isn't it? Because all we're hearing, I mean, you're not just hearing it out of my mouth. I mean, turn on any of the mainstream channels. It's all about inflation, inflation, inflation. It's going up. Yep. It's out of control. It's this, it's that. And meanwhile, you got the price action of gold and silver remaining under pressure. And that's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. I explained to you when we had that drop. You know, we had a significant drop here with regard to the price action of gold and silver weeks ago.
I mean, it's not a psyop, but it's clearly obvious that precious metals is just completely fucking worthless. You're better off with crypto. Because even if crypto doesn't go anywhere, you earn DeFi interest on it. So why the hell would you ever go into digital precious metals? And on top of that, if you want to buy a lot of it, where the hell are you going to store it? And that costs you money. You know, it's just so stupid. Right? And I do wish that boomers would just, like, not do precious metals. But, I mean, when it comes to right-wing boomers, obviously you're just dealing with, like, the dumbest of the bunch. So, what are you going to do, right?
Ago, and I told you it would consolidate for a while. We're still consolidating in my view. But again, let's step back and understand the bigger picture. The price action is not real. There's no price discovery mechanism here. We have the largest bank in the world rigging the price. They get caught time and time again. I'm talking about J.P. Morgan. Nothing happens. They pay a little fine, and that's it. So again, look, let them play their game. Like I always say, we're going to continue to play ours. We understand the bigger picture. The bigger picture is we are in an environment that is so twisted and so distorted. Don't listen to Greg Manarino anymore. Listen to former Fed President Jeffrey Lacker, who said exactly that. He believes that we could suffer an imminent, his words, imminent financial crisis because of distortions in the market that have been created by a runaway Federal Reserve. He's pointed his finger right at the Federal Reserve, saying they're the root cause. They're the problem. I mean, this stuff here, once in a while, you get the truth from one of these. I'm not even going to call him a freak, because maybe he was a former freak, but to come out and really sound a lot like me, trying to explain to people what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm surprised
people are going to
would say that, yeah.
Turn the other way until it affects them directly. If you got, let's say, you know, an investment 401k plan, some kind of, vehicle, that investment vehicle that makes money when the stock market goes higher, well, you're as happy as can be right now. You couldn't be more happy, especially with 7 straight months of gains for the S&P 500.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop. So, you know, no one cares right now. They're going to care when this flips around. Then they're going to cry and they're going to weep and they're going to, why is this happening to me? I'm miserable. That's what they're going to do. That is exactly what I'm sorry.
That's what always happens.
But that's the environment we are in. People are always happy, and they don't give a damn about anything else as long as their pockets are filling up with cash. Understand? But then when it flips the other way, they all weep, they all cry, they all have a fit, you know, and that's always the story. It'll never change. So, look, you and I, by understanding all these things and what's going to come, how it's playing out, what's happening right now, because I told you from a long time ago, you know, it gives us an edge that I cannot tell you how great it is. This edge that we have is, I'm almost speechless because I've kept all of you on the right side of this for so long. Understanding the dynamics, how to take advantage of it. Legally, you know, no insider trading here, maybe. But seriously, we got this whole thing, and that's the story. What I want to do before this video gets too long, I want to share with you some of the lovely economic news today. It's just beautiful. So I already told you about the market here. 7 straight months of gains. Well, that's good. That's not bad, right? Speculation on OPEC about to boost production. I don't know about that. We'll see. But here's the economic news, and it's just, well, it's frankly dog shit. I think I can say that. Consumer confidence, I had to write this stuff down, falls to a 6-month low as prices surge. Really? You mean, wait a minute, I don't understand this. Help me out a little bit. People aren't happy to see the price of everything continue to rise, and as a matter of fact, one of the networks brought this up today. I think it was Bloomberg. Shrinkflation. You know, you're paying more and getting less. You look at, I don't know, whatever you're buying, a product, used to be 5 ounces, now it's 4 ounces, and yet the price is higher. Ooh, that's what they're doing to you. And I think you all know that. So consumers, they're not happy about that. But they're going to get a rude awakening when this gets a lot worse. I can promise you that. And this plays right into it. So housing prices shatter. Yet another all-time record high plays right into why consumers are unhappy. You know, the average guy, the average girl out here on an average salary can't buy a home anymore. The average price of a home is now out of their reach. That, my friends, is the definition of a bubble. When an average person making an average salary cannot afford an average priced home, it's a bubble. That's the definition of a bubble. You understand? Oh, and just to cap this lovely thing off here, so the Chicago PMI, which is, most of you know what this is, it's a measure of business activity here in the United States. Well, it fell, and economists, they just don't understand it. They just don't get it. Completely unexpected. Well, what else would you expect in a freak show environment? You think that this is anything here is what it seems? No, it's distractions, it's propaganda, it's fake news, it's look here and don't look over here. It's absolutely twisted, people. It's twisted beyond belief. But you and me, we got it covered from every angle, and I will never let you down. Hey, you know, speaking of that, speaking of not letting each other down, tomorrow is the 1st of the month, and tomorrow I'm going to ask for your support. You think Greg is doing a good job? I want to support his work. I count on all of you to support my work. I really do. And I hope you choose to do that. If you want to get in before anyone else does and start supporting my work today, like I said, I'm going to ask for your help tomorrow. There are links in the description of this video. Send me just $5. $5, all right? I think this material is well worth that, but I'll see what you think. Those that support my work, believe me, I appreciate every single one of you. And if you want to send me cryptocurrencies, I'm all about that too. There is also a link for that. So if you want to support
he does
my
actually
work
deserve the $5,
today,
even though I have not been sending it in a while.
I would greatly appreciate that. Again, links in the description of this video. I will see all of you in the morning, and it's going to be just as lovely as this, believe it or not.
Quite frankly, I can't wait for winter again. I'm so sick and tired of this heat. Specifically the humidity. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? You've been warned. Yes. Charlie Watts interview with Bob Costas. Told. How win every battle. Hitler's Last Army, 9th Army Breakout. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. Yeah, I've seen this before. So, a bunch of Germans knew they were... Actually, the Germans all basically knew they were going to lose. So, if I remember correctly, the 9th Army was the one that wanted to actually fight hard as they could westward, so they could get captured by the Americans and British, because they didn't want to be captured by the Soviets, because the Germans would rather die fighting than get captured by the Soviets. That's how desperate they were. So you're telling me Binamon is something to tap into? Yeah, I thought I actually... Yeah, didn't you get into that? Well, I guess that would have... Well, actually, you would probably technically be down, but... Yeah, my Binamon investment is definitely going to flip right around. I mean, it's already flipping around, right? Provided that they continue working on the project, which they obviously will. So... And this is despite the overall downturn in the markets this week, so... It's doing pretty well. What is this? The Battle of Crecy, 1346. England versus France, 20,000 units. Wow, this actually seems kind of insane. The Battle of Crecy, King Edward III's crushing English victory over the French on August 26. Longbows had a pivotal role in the battle. Well, yeah, of course, because they're British longbows. I've been sitting on depreciating cash, wanna unload. Well then, then now would be a good time probably for you to buy up some Binamon energy and then start staking it, because the one I'm doing is Binamon and Binance Cash. So that's the liquidity pool I'm doing. So, that way if Binamon goes to zero, I still have half of that liquidity pool in, actual stablecoin. But, I'm making, good money hand over fist with that. Hammer of the Scots. I have to admit, well, the first Boer War. Yeah, the British have definitely a long storied history of fighting everyone. Battle of Agincourt. Oh yeah, I actually watched the Netflix movie about, what was the name of that king that won the Battle of Agincourt? I can't remember him. I just remember he was the really good king. I actually kind of want to watch this, actually. I'll have to do this off stream because this thing is 14 minutes and 20 seconds long. So the blue blue guys, I think, are the French, and the red guys are the British, right?
Oriflamme, indicating that no prisoners would be taken. They unfurled their banner, Oriflamme, indicating that no prisoners would be taken.
Wait, that actually sounds important for my show in game.
The French army unfurled their banner, Oriflamme, indicating that no prisoners would be taken.
He said Oriflamme? Lowering banner Oriflamme, no prisoner. Can the English generated subtitles help me with that word? Oh, he actually created English subtitles. Oh, that's even better.
The French army unfurled their banner, Oriflamme, indicating that no prisoners would be...
Oh, that's the name of their special banner, Oriflamme. Oriflamme banner. Oh, it has two M's. Banner was given to Guillaume de Martel by Charles VI on 1450, carried out by this was like a timber. What is Oriflamme? And believe in sure victory. This was patently disproved by the grievous French loss at the Battle of Crecy, 1346, which is funny because that's this one. The Abbey of Saint. For next round of dance, we wouldn't go over here. We can raise the banner. I don't see anything here that indicates no prisoners. There's a Vikings wiki. Yeah, this is actually a good show too, Vikings. So this actually appears to be a thing here. Oriflamme, golden flame, the battle standard of the King of France in the Middle Ages. It was originally the sacred banner of the Abbey of Saint Louis Monastery near Paris. When the Oriflamme was raided in battle by the French royalty during the Middle Ages, most notably during the 100 Years, no prisoners were to be taken until it was lowered. Through this tactic, they hoped to strike fear. The lost, especially nobles who could usually be expected taken alive for ransom during such military encounters. Well, I'm willing to bet this probably was the reason why they lost. You know, you're technically supposed... Actually, I'm going to actually save this and actually email myself this. This is actually kind of important. How would you rate your support? I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go into Aeon, my Gmail. Oriflamme, French batter meant no prisoners taken until lowered. Naturally, the French still. Yeah. Okay, that's actually going to be pretty important. I'm obviously going to mutate this word too, so that's actually, see, this is good art reference. This is very good art reference. This is exactly the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Perfect. Alright, I definitely want to watch this off stream, but I have to finish my stupid course. Oh, actually, you said a lot of stuff. Yeah, we have invaded 90% of all countries. Really? You know, come to think of it, that might actually be true. Well, the British never invaded Russia, though, so that's... Or did they? English are epic. Yes. I'm tapping out. See ya. Okay. Alright, later, man. Yeah. So... well, yeah, I mean... Well, I kind of lost my train of thought there, but... Yeah, for the most part, everything's pretty much stable, if not slow. But they're progressing pretty well, so... Can't ask for much more than that. Alright, so as I said, I'll be back tomorrow. And Thursday will be the last stream for the week, because I need to start reducing the amount of streams that I do, so I can devote more time to coding. And then once the game is out, I'll figure out from there what the next steps are. But chances are we're probably going to morph these Bitcoin video streams into the developer shit. And then I'll actually probably want to actually start posting the live streams to the Dragon Flare Studio YouTube instead of my personal YouTube. So I have to like figure out all the mechanics behind that. But with that being said, Binamon doing well. Everything else on Pancake Swap is doing all right. I know Moonpots is down, but it's stabilizing. Also, that thing is up like 200%. So it's doing the standard 33% pullback, which is just perfect. So I can't ask for much more than that, right? I can't ask for much more of that, except the strength to reduce my weight even further, because this gut's still here. All right, I screwed around enough. I will see you all tomorrow after the markets close, and enjoy the rest of your day.